It's Mindful Monday, and if you're a parent, you probably think you've installed your child's car seat correctly, but studies show up to 90% of car seats are being used wrong. This week is Child Passenger Safety Week. Joining us is Kelly Hilsebeck, Trauma Injury Prevention Coordinator with Amplify Health. Good morning, Kelly. Nice to see you.
Good morning. Thanks for having me.
Yeah, very important conversation. So tell us, the most common mistakes you're seeing parents make with car seats.
Yeah, so really looking at some new research that came out with the National Digital Car Seat Check Form. Their database is kind of showing 3 common misuses. And one of those is that parents are not installing the car seat tightly enough. So that just means when a technician looks at your seat, they're really able to move it either side to side or front to front or front to back more than 1 inch. So we can have a little movement, but we don't want more than 1 inch in any direction. So another common misuse is that when we have a forward-facing seat, at times caregivers are forgetting to use the tether strap. So that's a really essential piece when you are having a forward-facing seat in your car. It really helps hold the back of that or the head of that car seat back in the event of a crash. And another common misuse is that children are not harnessed tightly enough. So we're finding that harness straps are too loose when a technician is kind of checking over the child on arrival at a car seat event. And locally, we do tend to see a lot of times that car seats are installed with both the lap and shoulder belt and the lower anchor connectors, when the majority of car seats wants you to use one or the other.
Okay, good to know there. All right, great. And so, yeah, how do parents know if they're installing and using their car seat correctly?
Yeah, so that can be, really difficult.
There's a lot to keep in mind.
There's a lot out there. So we, as caregivers, parents, we get tons of things with manuals, but I will say your car seat manual, that is one that you want to keep, one that you want to read. You really want to follow the directions to get appropriate install. So really going by that, you might need your vehicle manual as well to get it properly installed. And if that's still feeling overwhelming, we really want you to seek out such as like a car seat check event where a technician can help you get it appropriately installed.
Okay, and we'll talk about those in just a second. First, we know rear facing, forward facing. What's the deal there?
Yeah, so that can be confusing. Parents can be confused when can they turn their child from rear facing to forward facing. So, the Wisconsin law states that children need to ride rear facing till they're 1 year old and that they weigh 20 pounds. But we know that the safest practice is to do that as long as we can. We want our children rear facing as long as we can, so going beyond that law. So we really want to follow our car seat on that one. We want to max out either the height or weight recommendation for rear facing. And this just comes down to, if you think about a motor vehicle crash, when that car suddenly stops, everything in it is still moving forward. So if you have that rear facing seat, that child's head, neck, and spine is going to be so much better protected in that rear facing position. If they're forward facing, their head's going to get thrown forward and just a lot higher chance for an injury there.
Okay, great to know there. And so, yeah, where can parents go and get our car seats checked in the area?
Yeah, so Amplify Health by Gunderson leads the Safe Kids Cooley Region Coalition. And through that, we offer seat checks throughout the year. We just finished up our April through September checks at Maury's Audion on Alaska, and now we're moving on to our winter checks. So those are October through March. They're the first Thursday of the month from 3 to 6 p.m. That's going to be at the Gunderson Drive-Through North location. So if you kind of remember that drive-through lab location, that's where it is, 1207 Mulberry Lane in La Crosse. Parents don't need to schedule an appointment. They can come anytime to get advice on how to install, boost their confidence that they have it installed correctly. So really encourage that. And then if you can't make it to one of those, they actually do offer virtual seat checks online through the National Safety Council. So that's always an option as well.
Okay, yeah, great to know there. Makes it a little more convenient. And then any important message you want to share during this week, final message for our viewers out there?
Yeah, so, child passenger safety is an important topic year-round. We do know that motor vehicle crashes are a leading cause of severe injury and death in children. So it's essential that we have a child restraint system that's appropriate for our child and that it's installed correctly. We do not want just good enough when it comes to car seats. because it may not be in the event of a crash.
Okay, and you guys are always there to help, so great
Yep.
to know. Okay, Kelly, thanks so much for being here this morning.
Yeah, thanks.
Stay with us. We're back right after this.